And that button. And I think we're live. I think we are live. Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us. And a couple of things just before we start. I've got a new audio set up today. So for those of you that have, well, first of all, does it sound okay? Hopefully it does. But also, if you've watched any of the previous streams, let us know if it sounds different, because I've got the microphones in a different position. The other thing, just before we start, I will hand you over to Emily to say hello, because I've just realised the overhead lights are on. And that means we get lots of glare off the sleeves. So I'm just going to squeeze round. And turn the lights on. And then it'll probably go very dark. And I might need to adjust the brightness because I've just turned the overhead light off. Which is there. There you go. How's that? Is that better? Hopefully that's all right. So welcome to part 4. If this is the first one that you've watched, there's going to be a lot of spoilers. If you are interested in the series, parts 1, 2 and 3 are already on the channel. This is not a sponsored playthrough, so big thank you to all of my patron supporters for funding the channel, not being paid anything to make this video. All of the advertising revenue goes to charity, and the playmats have been supplied by Power Plant Games, who are in the chat. Thank you very much for joining in. So yeah, powerplantgames.de, the link is in the description of the video. At least I think it is. And you can buy them. Right, are we ready? So we are playing, interestingly, we're playing scenario 2, even though we're on part 4.
Is it part 4 or is it? I've lost count.
We are on part 4, because we did 3.
Yeah.
But that was all scenario 1. So we are now playing scenario 2. The wind howls as your party prepares for the long journey ahead. There is very little conversation. Even if you could hear each other's muffled voices through your earmuffs and scarves, what would you say? The silence of your shared terror is loud enough. Your destination is many miles ahead of you. The jagged peaks loom far on the horizon, taunting you. You run a mental checklist of your situation. Check your campaign log and read each passage below that corresponds to your situation. I probably should get the campaign log up. Where is it? Arkham Horror, Edge of the Earth campaign log. Right, okay, so if Elia Avishak is alive and the wooden sledge is listed under supplies recovered. Now, who was the guy that died?
Isn't he the one that died?
He died in the plane crash.
We've got a sled though.
We got the sledge, but we've not got the dog.
We've got the dog.
We've got the dog as well.
We don't really need the dog handler.
But unfortunately we do. So otherwise, you groan as you heft an enormous heavy backpack full of equipment onto your back. You're definitely not looking forward to trekking across the snow with an extra 40 pounds, but there's no avoiding it. You have no idea how long you're going to be where you're heading, and you need everything in that backpack if you want to survive. That's a shame.
We've got the sledge, we've got the dog.
I know, I went to all that effort to get that sledge. Yeah. So, we need to add in another token. Thank you again to Mr. Howard of the Rick variety for these very nice tokens. There you go. I don't know how many of that frost tokens are in there. Too many. I think we were doing all right, weren't we? And now we've got about 4 in there. Right, if Avery Claypool is alive.
Yes.
Well, he is, because everybody else is alive. Everybody else is alive. Right. Weather might look clear right now, Claypool explains, but it could turn on a dime. We'll be on ice for most of the journey, so be on the lookout for cracks. We need ice about 60 centimetres thick in order to walk across, so stay behind me at all times, and I'll use this auger to make sure it's safe. He holds up a spiral-tipped drilling device and leads the way. The investigators suffer no ill effects. Right. If Takada Hiroko is alive.
Yeah.
Yes. As you set out, you hear Takada singing something under her breath, just quiet enough that you can't tell what it is. One of the others, however, seems to recognise it. That song again, they say. Heard you singing it on the Theodosia on the way over. Takada sighs. It is a song my father taught me. Helps me pass the time, she explains. You ask if she would like to teach you, and she gives you the first smile you've seen on her since the trek began. Yes, I would. You spend the remainder of the journey singing and bonding together, whittling the time away. No ill effects. You can see how this is going.
Oh, some bad things would happen then if these people were over.
It's more frost tokens. If the investigators scouted the mountain pass. Doesn't ring a bell. No. We defeated the hunting creatures, and that's it.
Maybe that's at the location we didn't get
Maybe
to.
it is.
There one?
Maybe it is. So, the frozen tundra leading up to the foothills of the jagged mountains is hard to traverse. Even prepared as you are with snowshoes and warm clothes to fight the cold, the going is slow and rough. The wind fights you at every turn, its gusts strong enough to knock you over. But you continue onward, undeterred. The investigators suffer no ill effects. Right.
Oh, phew.
You hike through the ice and snow for many grueling hours. Luckily, you encounter no more of the creatures from the previous 2 days, leaving you to ponder if it was all some cruel mirage. But as you draw closer to the base of the jagged snow-tipped mountains, you find another manner of creature altogether. It lies frozen and half buried in the snow, like a macabre waymaker guiding you onward. Its body is shaped like a drum, with thick hide and a pair of torn leathery wings. A starfish-shaped appendage sticks out of the snow from its top half, adorned with 5 dead eyes and a set of prismatic cilia. Don't know what cilia is. C-I...
Isn't that little...
Are they little tentacles?
Yeah, little...
Okay. 5 sets of tentacles lie frozen in the ice. The sight of the thing chills you more than the Antarctic weather possibly could. There can be no doubt this is one of the elder things that Professor Dyer and Danforth encountered the last time they ventured into the heart of Antarctica. But what killed it? Surely it was not just the cold.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Proceed to setup. So, investigator setup. Each investigator may choose one available member of the expedition team, which is there, who has not been crossed off. Put the story asset for the chosen character in play. And then the stuff about if we did the Fatal Mirage scenario, which we didn't. We skipped that one. So, do we have any thoughts? Bearing in mind, we know we're going to be travelling up a mountain.
We're going to be travelling up a mountain.
And trying to get clues.
I
mean, I've
Are
got...
you going to take the clue?
I mean, I could, but she's got a wound.
Oh, yes.
What we could do is we could take the clue woman, who was Dr. Amy Kensler, who's
There's a frost token one as well, isn't
who's a
there?
bit damaged, and we could take the healing one, and then we could use the healing one to heal her.
To
We
heal
could.
her.
It's an option. It is an option.
Well, that could be a good idea, couldn't it? Yeah.
Or, because my deck is full of tickly cards, and for those people who commented last time, thank you very much to those people who watched the video back last time, we fought some of those monsters. When they got killed, I was supposed to add a card to my deck, and I didn't. So what I've done is I've added another 2 tickly cards into this deck. So we only have
Very depleted tickly.
5 tickly cards left. Most of them are in here. So we could take Danforth, because after an investigator at your location resolves a tickly weakness, exhaust Danforth, spend 1 secret, draw 2 cards. So since I've got loads of them in the deck,
Oh, yeah.
I might bring him. So I'm going to bring him with me.
It's Danforth, though.
He's got 5 secrets. Oh, you don't trust him, do you?
We don't trust him.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, who do you want to bring with you?
There is the damage healer, the horror healer, and then who is this one again? This one is
Resource provider.
Resource provider. Okay, how many frost tokens reach? Should I take the frost
I think it's
token
4.
one, or is that not necessary at this stage?
3.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was 4. That's all right.
Yeah, I think we managed to get rid of one somehow.
Okay.
Okay.
So 3 frost tokens in there.
In that case, I'll just take a healing one, I think.
Okay.
To help us on our way. A damage or a horror healer? How much can you can take, we can both take more physical trauma than mental, can't we?
Yeah.
Maybe I should take the mental one then.
Yeah.
That's dire.
Okay, so we're taking Dyer and Danforth with us. Okay, pop that over there. Right, scenario setup. Gather all of the cards from the following encounter sets. I've done this ahead of time. To the Forbidden Peaks, which is the main one for this scenario. Deadly Weather that we've had before. Elder Things, which is a new one. Hazards of Antarctica, which we've had before, which is the ice sheet. Nameless Horrors is a new one. And the Tickly cards. So, we need to take out the 7 mountainside locations. Okay.
Yeah.
Put 5 of them into play in a diagonal line. Set the remaining 2 aside out of play. Do you want to give them a shuffle?
Mm-hmm.
And the recommendation is that you set it up like this, but we're just going to put it in a line. You'll just have to imagine that we are climbing up a mountain. So,
And then I'll put these 2 in.
yeah, put them over there. Okay. So the position of each location has its own level from 0 to 5, beginning at the bottommost location, which is level 0, and ascending to the summit at level 5, because the summit location is in play at the end of the diagonal line. So that's the summit. That side up. Right. All of these have the same text on them, which is, you cannot enter this location unless all of the clues on the location directly below it have been discovered. Reveal the level 0 location. So there are 4 clues here, and there is a forced effect. After you move to Narrow Ridge from a location below it, take 1 horror, which we don't do because that's where we started. So.
Oh, well, it's lucky I picked the horror healing one, unless they're all different.
Yeah, they're all different, I think. So we got 4 clues on there, and we cannot enter this location until all of the clues on that location have gone. Okay. Now, this has victory 1 on it, which is good because we've got to clear the clues anyway. But when we do, we're going to get a point for that at the end. Oh, we need to add another nasty token into the bag. We need to add an elder thing for the bag. What's Elaine saying? The videos bring back flashbacks of the wedding.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Ex-husband's brother was the best man. He gave a speech that was about the doomed expeditions of Roald Anderson. Oh, right, well, that's what all this is about. Sort of, except not quite real. That's an odd speech to give at a wedding, isn't it? So we're adding an elder thing token into the bag.
Usually bad.
Usually bad, isn't it? Right. Check the supplies recovered and put each expedition story asset listed there into play at the level 0 location.
Oh, we are going to get the sled after.
We are going to get stuff. Right, so that's these. So we've recovered the spare parts.
I know we got dynamite. Oh,
spare parts, small radio, dynamite, mineral specimen, and the wooden sledge.
Mineral specimen and wooden sledge.
So what didn't we get?
We don't have any soapstone apparently, but
okay. So
we're going to be dirty and the crystal.
Okay. Right, do you want to go through those and let us know what they do?
We've got the dynamite,
blow stuff
which
up.
Uses supplies. You deal 3 damage to an enemy at a connecting location.
So, right, so somewhere else.
Yeah.
You throw it, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, love it. Spare parts. You add a supply to another asset at your location, or choose an investigator at your location to gain 1 resource.
Okay.
So maybe that's helping to charge the other things.
It charges things with supplies.
Supplies. Does dynamite use supplies?
It does.
So we can recharge the dynamite.
Can recharge the dynamite.
Small radio. You may trigger abilities on assets from Expedition Team Encounter set that are not in play, but whose names are not crossed off the campaign log.
That's cool. You can phone them up.
Phone a friend.
Yeah.
Instead of playing the ability's non-action cost, exhaust small radio and spend a supply.
Right. So instead of using this cost, we use the cost off that. So basically, we've got access to these.
we call.
Yeah, we call them all. That's really cool. I like that.
Right. Then we have a mineral specimen. Spend a charge, investigate with a base skill of 5, and you cancel each frost token revealed during the test. You get to get an additional clue if you succeed.
Oh, so it's investigating at a location, right? Okay.
Yeah. Next is wooden sledge. You exhaust it, and an investigator at this location searches the top 6 cards of their deck for up to 3 non-weakness item or supply cards, and attach them face down to the wooden sledge.
Like a backpack.
Yeah, whilst it's under the investigator's control, face down cards attached to it may be played as if they were in hand of any investigator at its location.
Right.
I suppose it'll be interesting if these things come with us or if something gets left behind.
Right. We need to find the Terror of the Stars. Sure, it's just misunderstood. Terror of the Stars. I'm not going to look at it. I'm just going to put that over there. Check the difficulty level. If we're playing on hard, we add a Doom to Agenda 1A.
No.
Expert 2 Doom. Shuffle each tickly weakness card that is not already part of the investigator's deck to make the tickly deck. Done. Shuffle the remainder of the encounter cards into the encounter deck, which is all of these. So, during this scenario, because locations are arranged in a line, each location is connected to the location below it and the connection location above it.
Right.
Yeah. So as we thought. Right. Okay. So Act 1A. Ascend the mountain, carrying as much expedition gear as you can. Oh no, hang on. I've got to read the agenda first, haven't I? Here we go. Forbidden Peaks. You arrive at the foothills of the menacing mountain. The strange caves and odd formations at the mountain's summit beg to be explored. So a forced effect. After you move to a location, return all of your clues to the token pool. Sure. Okay. So we can't
save clues as you go up, but
right.
then I thought you had to get rid of them all anyway.
Yeah. So no, they all have to have gone for you to get there, and when you go there, you lose all your clues.
Yeah, we used them going up.
Right. Ascend the mountain. Carrying as much expedition gear as you can, you must climb the imposing mountainside to unlock the secrets that lie on the other side. So as an action, you can take control of an expedition asset at your location, which are these. Our objective is to get to the top of the mountain. If each undefeated investigator has resigned, advance. I don't know how we can resign in this scenario. There might be a way. But anyway, that is our thing that we're trying to do. So I might just put those there for now. Right. We have a big encounter today. Would you mind reading through our effects of tokens?
Of course.
So we've had the same one for 3 scenarios.
The skull is -X is the level of your location.
Okay, so it gets skull gets harder as we go up. Yeah.
The tablet is -3. Wow. If you fail, lose control of an expedition asset and place it at your location.
So we drop something basically.
Right. What's that one? The cultist. That's it.
Cultist.
-1. If you fail, move to the location directly below.
So you fall down. Yeah. Very thematic. Climbing up a mountain.
And then the last one is -4.
The elder thing.
The elder thing. The one that looks like a heart.
Yeah.
It's -4. The nearest elder thing enemy moves once towards you. If it's engaged with you, it attacks. This is a bit worrying.
Yep.
I thought we were just going up and round. I thought we were going to have fun.
Got up the mountain. Right. Okay, let's pop the thing aside. There's no changes to how many resources we start with.
No.
So I guess 5 resources and 5 cards. I don't have any resources.
Oh.
Could I have some resources?
But you should take the box.
Thank you. So 5. Right then, off we go. See how many tickly cards we draw. It's almost half my deck, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, weakness, weakness. Don't want that, don't want that. Gonna keep that. Draw 4 new cards. Weakness, weakness. Oh, my second Bangla jinxes. Oh. No good, no good. No good, no good. Ah. I was looking for backpack or mechanic's wrench, something like that.
Okay.
Okay, so we're ready to go. We have a very simple objective, which is to get to the top. Just clarify, you set aside weaknesses first until you have 5 cards, and then decide which ones to mulligan. Yes, that's what I did.
Yes.
Yeah,
I set
that's what I
aside my thingy and then.
Yeah, you keep going until you've got 5 non-weakness cards,
Yes.
and then you decide which of those to mulligan, and then
Yes.
you replace them, and then again you set aside any weakness cards so that you end up with 5 non-weakness cards. Yes, my backpack is on the sledge. That's a good point. Good point. Right, so we've got these characters. These can be off camera. These are the people that we can radio for help. And off we go. So we got 4 clues at our location.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a shroud value of 2. And as an action, we can take control of one of these things. Now, these things don't have an icon on them, which means we can have as many of them as we want. I might just have a setup round.
Yes, I think mine's going to be
That's
quite
the worst that
simple.
could happen. So I'll play an emergency cash. Get 3 resources. I'll then play cornered. New card. Which costs me 2 resources. And that means as a fast effect, if that's what it's called, discard 1 card from your hand to get +2 value test. And my Bangle of Jinxes, which is an accessory, so that's going to go there. And that's going to get a charge on it. And that's going to cost me 2 resources. Right, that's me done.
The accessory items, you can have 2, can't you, that have a hand each?
Hand, yeah, they're not
One hand
accessories. So
Yeah.
accessory is the necklace,
The
is the
necklaces.
accessory. They
The
are hand.
you have 2.
You have 2 hands. Always useful to have 2 hands, I
Fabulous.
find.
Fabulous. In that case, I will put out my lockpick. And
Free trigger, that's what it's called.
my
not
trusty
fast
bullwhip.
effect. Oh, right.
So that's 2 goes, and then I might do a little
investigate. Yep.
Probably.
It's got a shroud value of 2.
Yeah, so I'll do it without lockpick. I'm not +2. -3. Oh my god!
But you've succeeded, haven't you? Or not?
No,
No?
I failed. Because it's -3.
Okay, and you lose control of an expedition
We have to
asset.
get rid of something already.
No, you just lose control of it. You drop
Oh,
it.
right, okay, we dropped it.
It's not that bad.
Okay. Well, that meant it was gone.
No. Lose control
Like
of
it
it
broke
just
or
means
something.
if you've got it, you put it back
Okay.
at your location.
Does that take an action then to pick it up?
It's an action to take control of
Okay.
one of these at your location.
Okay.
I'm probably going to pick up the wooden sledge next time.
If we haven't picked it up and we move on, does that mean
It
it gets
stays
left
there.
behind?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, definitely need to use the wooden sledge next time. But anyway, right. So we're all done. Any enemies? No enemies. It's a good start.
We didn't put our people out actually, did
Oh, we didn't. We're here. Right. Reset. Draw a card. Get a resource. Oh, bullwhip is fast. Good point. You've still got 1 action.
we? Oh.
Fast means it doesn't cost you an action to play. Thank you.
Thank you. So it is. I'll take another resource.
Okay.
Just something basic.
This is not a good scenario for you
No, it's not.
because of your special
Because
abilities.
my ability won't work.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Never mind.
So round 2. One doom on the agenda. 6 and it pops.
Picking a card.
Picking a card.
Da-da-da. There's an Arctic wind attached to the nearest location. We can't play cards or draw cards from our deck.
Seriously.
But at the end of the round, we get to discard it.
Oh, great. Okay. So we're pretty much stuck for a round, aren't we? Polar vortex attached to your location. When you end your turn at attached location, each card you control with health takes 1 direct damage. At the end of the round, discard it.
Wow, that's not good
Oh,
stuff.
this is rubbish. Yeah, so polar vortex and Antarctic wind
Wow.
right away. Okay, so if we don't move from this location, we're all going to take a damage,
Yeah.
which includes Danforth, and it includes him, and he's
Yeah.
going to die.
Oh.
Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Right, what have we got? Isn't there a...
SOS.
Isn't one of these characters choose a treachery attached to any location, treat that treachery's text box as if it were blank until the end of this turn. End of the turn, okay.
So does that work?
Yeah, because it's when you end your turn.
Okay.
So I think the only way we're going to survive this, unless we can get 4 clues and move away without playing cards. Now we can still commit cards, we just can't play any new cards, but we can take control of things.
Yes.
What is else does a card do? Can't draw cards.
You can't play cards.
So this might be okay because the wooden sledge is not drawing a card.
No.
It's search the top 6 cards of your deck for up to 3 non-weakness and attach them face down to the wooden sledge. While the wooden sledge is under an investigator's control, face down cards may be played as if they were in hand. Okay, so we can use the wooden sledge to get the items out and put them on the sledge, but we can't take them from the sledge.
No.
So our 2 options are get the 4 clues and move on, but I don't know how we're going to do that.
That's a bit
Yeah.
hit and miss, isn't it?
Or
particularly with there being whole -4 potential here.
Or we stay here and take the damage, but the damage will kill William Dyer. So our options are you pick up the radio, you call Rold
Yeah.
and say
Help.
He tells you how to shelter
From the polar wind. Is it polar wind?
Yeah, from the polar vortex.
Vortex.
Which means this text box is blank until the end of your turn, which is when you end your turn at the attached location, each card so you take shelter from the damage.
That.
Now I'll still take the damage, but at least
Somebody
you
won't die.
That's our other option. So our first option is to get 4 clues and move on. But I don't quite know how we're gonna do that.
We're going to achieve that. No.
When I've got this.
Should you go first then to see if it's doable? And to get him, how many turns would that take? Just
it's
one?
one action to pick up the radio.
Action, or 2?
One action to pick up the radio.
And then one to activate it, as it were?
Yeah, well, you can trigger abilities on assets from here. So it... Yeah. Oh, and that's a fast one.
Oh.
That's a fast trigger. So it's not an action to use that ability.
Oh, okay.
So it'd be 1 to pick it up, use it, you've still got 2 actions left.
Okay, right, alright. So if you can get 2 clues, at least, we've got a chance. Because I can only get 2.
So if I...
Potentially.
So if I do get 2 clues, then I could pick up the small radio and I could radio for help. So then I won't take any damage. The problem then is, if you then don't get 2 clues, you'll take the damage because we've already used the radio. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's... Well, we've got a challenge right away.
And it's level 0?
With no enemies. Yeah.
We're at the foot of the mountain.
We are. I'm concerned that I won't get the 2 clues. So I think I would propose...
Should we err on the side of
Plan
caution?
B.
Yeah.
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 So, since we can't play cards and
No.
we can't draw cards, we're going to miss our free draw as well.
Our free draw.
Our free draw at the end of the round, we're going to miss it because you draw that 1 card in the upkeep phase.
Right.
We can't draw cards. So we're going to miss drawing a card. Ugh.
Wow.
Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. I am going to take control of the sledge. The sledge is mine. First action. Then I am going to activate the sledge by exhausting it. I'm going to search the top 6 cards of my deck for up to 3 non-weakness item or supply cards.
Was there about 100 tickly cards in that?
There was 2 tickly cards.
Okay. Damn.
Shuffle the deck. Right, so that was the second action done. Waste. Third action. I mean, I can investigate. I can't play cards. I can't draw cards. I can't play cards. I could take control of another thing.
Yeah.
That's what I could do.
Yeah.
Which one?
So we pick everything up, hopefully, before we move on.
I mean, the mineral specimen is amazing for clue finding.
Mm.
Shall I pick that up then?
Yeah, pick it up.
I'll pick up the mineral specimen. That's mine as well. Put it here. Right, that's me done. At the end of my turn, I take a damage, and Danforth takes a damage. Ow. Your go.
So, I think I will use my lockpicks to do investigate because I'm on 9. It's 2, so I'm at +7.
Okay.
So fingers crossed.
Mine is a 0.
Fabulous.
You've succeeded.
So we succeeded.
And you get a clue.
So we get a clue.
1 clue.
1 clue. That's the first go, and then how about I'll take the radio.
Yep.
Do the thing, call upon.
So you use 1 supply from here.
Yeah.
And exhaust it to call upon.
Has
Roll
to.
to Ellsworth and say, "There's a polar vortex."
Help us fix out how to do this.
So choose a treachery card attached to any location. Treat that treachery text box as if it was blank until the end of this turn. Okay.
And then shall I pick up another thing?
Yeah, it works.
It's either dynamite or what's the other one?
Supplies. Spare
Spare
parts
parts.
that can basically add to the small radio or add to the dynamite again.
Okay. Yeah. Let's take some supplies. Some
Spare parts.
spare parts.
Right. And then at the end of your turn, you don't take the damage because the box is
Because,
empty. And now we do the enemy phase. Now we do the upkeep phase, where we get a resource, but we
Get a
can't
resource.
draw cards. But we do ready all of our cards. And then it's the end of the round, and the Antarctic wind and the polar vortex disappear.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Those bad cards.
That was bad. Right, next round. So 1 doom on the agenda. And we get cards.
Okay.
Is
Hanging on the edge. It's not another polar
It's
bear.
not another polar vortex.
I got a test agility. If you fail, take 2 damage. Lose control of each expedition asset you control. Placing it at your location and move to the ghost direct. Oh, I've got to
They must
move
be covered in
below.
grease,
That's not
these.
going to happen. Right.
Yeah, you're hanging on the edge, even though we're on ground level. So agility of 3, and you've got 5, so you're at +2. I am at your location, but I mean, I've seen enemies in the deck, so I think we're going to be fighting some gribblies at some point.
Yeah. I'm going to do +2. Yeah.
Here you go.
You.
You're okay?
I'm okay.
Right. Ooh, this is a new card. Rise of the Elder Things. Revelation. Find the topmost Elder Thing enemy in the encounter discard pile.
Don't have
Prism 1. And spawn it engaged with you. Each Elder Thing enemy currently engaged with you gets +1 fight and +1 evade until the end of the round. If Rise of the Elder Things puts no enemies in play, it gains Surge. So, Ice Shaft. I'm testing agility. Yeah, I'm not as good as you. I am 2. It needs 3. It's fine. Yeah. I say it's fine. I say it's fine. Do I want to discard a card from my hand to give me +2 for the test? Yes, I will. I'll discard a card from hand to give me +2. So I'm 4 against 3. Still don't like those odds.
No.
For each frost token revealed during this test, take 1 damage.
That's -3. That.
Do you want to go out of the house, come back in? We'll start again.
This didn't happen.
Clearly got out of bed the wrong side this morning. So I'm taking 3 damage.
You got to lose control of an expedition asset. Place it at the location.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'll just pick it up again. What a start. Worst start ever.
Yeah. I can't believe it, to be honest.
We're not even found any monsters yet. It's just
No.
nature. Right, so it's our goes.
Yeah.
What a mess. Now, you brought the healing one, didn't you? No. I'm almost dead.
Unfortunately not. I wish we had, really.
Yeah.
Right, so. I mean, this is ridiculous, isn't it?
I'm going to use the wooden sledge. So first action, wooden sledge. What is it?
Pick
Top 6.
Isn't it?
Right, we're looking for
non-tickly
items
cards.
or supplies.
And?
Yeah.
No.
I don't have that many in my deck. That's the problem. So I'm starting to think this is a bad idea. So my second action is I will pick up the mineral specimen, which has got 3 charges on it. And then my third action is to use the mineral specimen to investigate at this location with a skill of 5. I'm at +3. Each frost token is cancelled. Yay! And if successful, gain an additional clue. Right, that was me done.
I'm gonna get my boots on.
Good idea. You didn't put them on yet.
Got my boots on. Gives me an extra evade, which will help with certain things because they add stuff. Shall I do some lock picking again?
Get the last clue.
In the hopes that we get the last clue.
Mm-hmm.
Last clue achieved.
Now, isn't there something about when you take the last clue off a location?
Ah, should I have picked that one up first?
This.
Yes. Exhaust it. Move to the connecting location.
With at least one clue.
Nothing has a
Or
clue.
to a connecting unrevealed location. So
Oh.
yeah, if you pick that up first,
Pick it up first.
first action is to pick up the dynamite, which has got 2 supplies on it.
Stuff. There we go.
And then your second action was to use the lockpicks,
Yes.
which
No.
worked.
No, I placed my
So
boots.
hiking boots first.
Boots.
Then
Picked
you
up
picked up the dynamite.
Lock.
Then you use the lockpicks, and now as a reaction,
Action.
you get to move to here.
Yeah.
And moving to here, you cannot enter this location until all of the clues on the location directly below it have been discovered,
We did
which
that.
they have. And then because of the force effect here, after you move to a location, return all of your clues to the token pool. So you've moved there,
Yeah.
you lose all of your clues.
Yeah.
I don't lose mine.
Okay.
I'm going to lose them when I move there. Right. So this is the rocky ledge. It's got 2 clues on it.
Yeah.
Shroud value of 4. After you move to rocky ledge from a location below it, shuffle the top card of the tickly deck into your deck without looking at it. Right. So, two clues on there, and you are now there. Is that your third action?
It is,
So
and
at the
I'm
end
one
of the
away
turn, you
from
are
when
one
I
away, so
started.
you get your bonus.
I get. What do I do? Do I take a card or a resource? So many choices. Take a card.
And then, enemy phase. No enemies. Right, reset cards. We can draw a card. Oh,
So-
brilliant. I've not just drawn a tickly card. Drawn
So
my
I.
your actual weakness.
No, it's a
Yeah,
tickly
no,
one.
I've drawn my weakness.
I take a horror.
Was that the door? I think that was the door. I'll be back
I'm
in a
not
minute.
100% sure.
I do hear things now and again. It sounds like the door. And Vicky is expecting something.
Taken a horror. Well, hopefully, at least that means that William Dyer will be useful. Ooh, dynamite should have 2 supplies on it as well. There we go. Okay.
Vicky's new baking tray so that she can make some rhubarb strip
Oh.
things. Right. What have I missed?
Nothing.
You did your
I
thing.
did my tickly card. I got a horror from it.
And then you put it.
And then I
on
put it
the-
down the bottom of the deck.
So my mob goons have come after me again.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh dear, dear, dear. Already
We've got
taken 4
We've got to
damage.
pick one of these, haven't we?
Let's just not bother with that. Things are bad enough as they are. Wow.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no. It's a hunter. It's a guardian elder thingy.
Oh, God.
Wow. Okay. So when you deal damage to a guardian elder thingy, for each point of damage dealt, discard the top card of your deck.
Yeah, elder things. Fight of
Okay.
3. He's got an evade of 1.
Okay. Yes. But then he's just going to come after us.
Yeah. Good point.
Wow.
If I can evade these, they've got 3 health. You can throw the
Run away.
dynamite at them. Because
Yeah.
throwing dynamite on a mountain, it's fine. Oh dear.
Okay.
But anyway, you've got your own problems to deal with.
I got an elder thingy.
Yeah, right. Let's see what I
Okay.
get. Hanging on the edge. I'm testing my agility.
Fabulous.
It's just-
Do you want to swap? We swap cards.
Well, I kind of want to succeed with this. So I am going to discard a card to give me +2. And I am going to use the Bangle of Jinxes to give me another +2.
Mm-hmm.
Dear. So I'm +4 onto me 2. So I'm at +6 against the test of 3. So I'm at +3. Because I do not want to take 2 damage and lose control of everything. That would be bad.
Lose control of everything.
Well, I lose control of each.
Each.
It's -0.
Yeah.
Fine. I'm fine. I'm
Yeah.
not dead. Right.
Everything's fine. We're fine. Absolutely fine.
Right. Except for these mobgoons.
And the elder thingy.
Yeah.
The guardian elder thingy.
So yeah, the problem is I've spent everything on that to not take damage.
Yeah.
Which means me evading them is now actually going to be quite tricky. And I have nothing out to help me.
You didn't find any weapons or anything?
Nope. I mean, that's the problem. The deck is so fat.
Can you do the sedge thing again?
Nope.
Would that...
Not without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Okay. You have an evade of 3. What's your evade?
I might just have to fight it. I might just have to sit here and just have fisticuffs.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of.
I suppose they do just have a health of 3.
Yeah. So, off we go then. Punchy time. So I'm 5 versus 3.
Yeah.
+2. First action. Bosh. Second action. Punch you in the face. Bosh. Third action. Kick him in the knees. Epic fail.
-3.
So what are we on? If you fail, the nearest
control.
Elder Thing enemy move towards you. That's this one.
Really?
Yep. It's the nearest Elder Thing. If it is engaged with you, it attacks.
No, it's this one. It's not the heart one.
Oh, sorry, it's a
It's
tablet.
a tablet.
That's even worse.
You lose one of your assets. Drop. Stop dropping stuff, Paul. We're supposed to be taking it with us.
And what's worse, it's gonna hit me, but at least I'll deal the damage. Oh, this is terrible. There should be 3 Doom on the agenda. Did we miss one? Thank you.
I feel like we've got plenty of Doom.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's bad enough. I went downstairs to pick up the Amazon order and got distracted. Right, that's me done. I had 2 punches at it. No, I had 3 punches at it, and I missed one.
You missed one. Okay. So. Interesting. I think I should just evade it at this point. I don't think I need to use the dynamite yet.
You've got 2 actions then to do what you want.
Yeah. So if I evade...
And dynamite, I think, is only... Oh, no, it's your location.
Yeah,
it could be your location.
Well, I was wondering, are we allowed to go back?
Yeah.
So I could evade, go back, throw.
It wouldn't kill it.
No, but it would be one off.
Yeah.
So not now, but if I then pick up another one later or something, it might be worth doing then.
I remember the first scenario from the core set. The dynamite is key for scenario 3.
Several enemies.
Yeah,
isn't it?
because there's a load of enemies in one place at the same time. They come outside the cave or something, and you just throw the dynamite at them and blow them all up.
Okay. So I need to test evade to.
Yeah. So you're 5. 5 against 1. So.
6 against 1.
6? Oh, because of your hiking boots.
Because of my boots. Makes me really speedy. I'm gone.
Yeah, we're okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
Right, so that's gone back there. You got
Right.
2 actions left.
2 actions left, and I was going to use the lock picks.
Yep.
To attempt to
Yep.
get something.
Shroud value of 4.
4. I can add my evade.
So you're like 9.
Well, does that get added to it?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, so it's 10.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so I'm at
You're
plus
better
6.
at lock picking because you're wearing hiking boots.
Yeah.
Make sense?
I'm at plus 6.
Yeah.
Which is
fine.
lucky.
So you got a clue?
Fabulous. We got
Oh,
one
but
clue.
on the lock picks break if you don't succeed by at least 2.
Yeah.
Which you did.
Which I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does it do?
Okay.
It adds agility to your intellect.
Yeah.
Wow. And it's perfect for your character because you've got 5 and 4.
Yes. So that's one action. And then we don't really know what to do for the second one because I haven't really
Card.
picked up anything that I can use.
Card or resource.
So I'm gonna just pick up something.
So.
Pick up a card. A card.
Okay. Because you've not moved from your location, so you don't get a bonus.
No.
You could have moved
But I
and got a card for drawing for moving, but then you wouldn't have had the card and you'd be 1 away. So yeah. Right, are we all done?
We're all done.
Enemy phase. I get attacked. And it says this enemy's attacks cannot be cancelled. And damage and horror is treated as direct. So I can't put it on anything else. I've taken 5 damage out of 8. Now, as a reaction, after an enemy attacks you, either deal 1 damage to that enemy or automatically evade it. It's gone. Temporarily. And when an enemy attacks you, I get a charge on the Bangle Jinxes. Okay.
Don't believe this. You've got 5 damage already.
Yes. I took 3 from that card. Right, so that readies and engages with you. Hello, I'm back.
Again. And then we
We get a card.
Card and a resource.
It's a tickly card.
Of course it is.
After an investigator at your location resolves a tickly weakness, so I still have to resolve it.
Yeah.
Which is lose 2 resources, which is fine. Put it on the bottom of the deck. I then spend a charge to draw 2 cards. That's not the tickly deck.
No,
That's
it's that little one.
So I'm drawing 2 cards. Now, what happens if those cards are tickly cards? I guess the same. Yeah. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. Okay, now. Timing question for anybody who knows the answer. That tells me to draw 2 cards. Do I draw 2 cards and then resolve them? Or do I draw the 1 card, resolve that 1 card, and then draw the second one? I'm going to say it's the second one. So I'm going to draw the first card. That forces me to discard that.
Right.
That goes on the bottom of the deck. It's all a bit confusing.
So you pick up another card.
There's the second card for the first one. Now I'm drawing another 2 cards because I'm spending another charge because it isn't a limit. Okay, yeah, it is 1 at a time. Okay, it is 1 at a time. So from the first card drawing, that triggers that effect, which allows me to draw 2 cards. Okay, so I need to track this. So my first card effect of it was to draw 2 cards. But then when I drew that one, that was a tickly card.
Yeah.
So I resolved it and I did the thing that got me to draw 2 cards. Then I drew the first one of those, which was that
which was
one.
Fine.
But then I draw that one,
which is a tickly.
Which is a tickly card. Take 1 horror. That goes on the bottom of the deck. I then spend another one of those to trigger. I was definitely right to bring Danforth. 2 more draws. So I'm now going to do that one, which is that. That one, which. Oh dear. Right. Place one of your clues on the location. Oh, interesting.
Magic. The gathering levels.
Yeah.
Triggers.
Yeah, we have a stack here. So place one of my clues on the location. That means I can't move to there.
Oh no.
That goes on the bottom of the deck. And now we spend another one of those to draw another 2 cards. Goes in my hand. Goes in my hand. And then right back to the first one, I now draw the second card for that. We're done. Wow. I mean, I got rid of 3 tickly cards from my deck. And I drew 8 cards.
And also made another bloody clue.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay. But I was alright. I don't even know whose turn it is.
I think we've still got to put Doom.
Was that me just drawing a card at the end of my turn?
Yeah. I think so.
Wow. Okay.
So I think we've got Doom and we've got
So next round, 1 Doom.
Encounter.
And now we have encounter cards.
Da-da-da. Oh no, Rise of the Elder Things. Oh no. Find the topmost Elder Thing enemy in the encounter discard pile. But there isn't one, is there?
Isn't the clue restriction on the unrevealed side of the location? Oh, that's a good point. Yes. I can move to there. So we're absolutely fine because that says we cannot enter there until all of those have gone.
I see.
Excellent. Okay, so that is good. Thank you very much for that.
Thank goodness. Yes, so I think this just gains Surge, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like yours. Da-da-da. Oh, Nightmarish Vapours. Oh, it's peril. That's a secret, isn't it?
Yeah, peril means you've got to make decisions on your own
gotta
without discussing it with me.
Ugh.
You cannot confer or receive assistance from other players.
Okay. I'm losing 2 actions.
What?
I mean,
Okay.
yeah. I think it's best.
Through the Ice. Attached to the nearest location without a copy of Through the Ice. As an additional cost for you to enter or leave, you've got to test Agility 2. If you fail, cancel the effects of the move, take a damage, take a horror. It's a card. Right. Could be worse.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So.
Shall I just have my little 1 action? I've just got
And
to evade this.
And evade that. Sure. Yes.
Let's say if I do. Evading, I've got +5.
So +4.
+4. Yeah.
Okay, so it's been successfully evaded, and that was your 1 action.
That was my 1 action.
Right. You do have the radio, don't you?
I do.
We need it. So, action 1, I want to pick up the sledge. So, I could move here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's not going to go. Okay. So I picked up the sledge. That's my first action. My second action is to play Tetsuo Mori, who's my mate. He's the guy that, when he dies, we get to look through our decks for stuff. And then my third action is to try moving. Doesn't the bullwhip trigger off evasion? What's the bullwhip do?
Oh, yeah. It's only when it fights, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it's only when it fights. Okay.
It's if this attack succeeds, not if this test succeeds.
Right, okay.
You can exhaust it to automatically evade.
Okay. So I'm making an agility test of 2. I am going to discard... No, I'm not going to discard because I've got that in hand. So I should be okay from the boss words.
You're right, though. I could use the bullwhip to attack at some point, and then it might automatically evade. But as I only had one...
But instead of 5 versus 1, it's 5 versus 3.
Yeah.
So it's...
Yeah, it's different.
That's the safest play.
Yeah. Particularly because I only had 1 action.
Yeah. So, I'm 2 against 2.
I have no plan B. Come on. Come on.
I'd be silly if I didn't use the charge. So, I'm 4 against 2.
Da, da, da.
Yeah. So I didn't need to use my lucky card. Right, so I'm here. So that stays there.
Okay.
Not that we're going back.
Well, could have.
So what have I done?
Moved.
Picked up the wooden sledge.
Oh, yes.
Moved.
And moved. So that's 2.
Oh no, I played Tetsuo Mori as well.
Ah, okay.
So I've had 3.
You've had 3.
We're all done.
Okay.
Right. Ready all exhausted cards. So who are we going to have that engage with? Me? Or you?
I don't mind.
Because if you engage it,
I can keep evading.
you just keep evading it. That's probably better because I don't have any weapons out or anything like that.
Yeah, okay.
Or we could just let it attack Tetsuo Mori, but then what am I doing on my turn? Yeah, if you don't mind taking it, then we get a card. It's not a tickly card. Get resource.
Need more resources.
Now I've drawn it. We need that. Okay, end of the round. Next round. 1 doom.
How many do?
6.
Just 1 more. Right?
1 more and it pops.
We've moved 1 space.
We have moved 1 space. We've had the absolute
Cruel
disaster
space,
of...
I feel should probably.
Yeah.
Oh god. The constricting elder thingy.
Another
I
one.
feel constricted. X. X is the level of your location.
1.
So 1. Okay, it's got a thingy of 1.
A thingy?
Well,
Oh, health.
Health of 1.
So what happens if it had 0?
It's got a minimum of
1.
one.
Minimum of 1.
Minimum
Right, okay.
of 1. Ooh, whilst it's there, I can't move to a location above.
Okay. Oh, because it's constricting you.
Because it's constricting me.
Okay.
I feel highly constricted.
Well, I've drawn an ice shaft.
Right. What does that mean?
It's the thing that did me 3 damage last time.
Right. I can give you 2. Is that helpful?
I mean, I've got my lucky in hand, so at the moment I'm -1. Yeah, if you can give me 2, that'd be great.
2.
Okay, so I'm 4 versus 3. I'm at +1. Okay, off we go. +1. -1? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. We're all good. Right. So.
Right. After that, got 2 gribblies. 2 elder thingies.
Oh, you got these 2?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
And they're both on you, aren't they?
They're both on me.
Yeah.
So,
I still haven't got any of my weapons out,
could I
so I can only deal 1 damage at a time. I don't have Vicious Blow in hand.
try fighting?
Oh no, I do have Vicious Blow in hand. Yeah, you could. Fighting doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity, so if you wanted to fight it, you can.
Yeah.
It's got 3 fight.
Well, I've got... If
5
I
with
use
the
the
bullwhip.
bullwhit, I could have 6.
Oh, 6 because you're
Because of
that.
my hiking boots.
Yeah. Good choice.
Yeah?
Hmm.
Okay. That's what we're doing. Should I go first? Or?
So does it deal damage and evade it?
It if this attack succeeds, you may exhaust Trusty Bullwhip to either automatically evade the attacked enemy or deal 1+1 damage.
Okay, right.
So I don't even have to exhaust it because it'll already be gone because it's only got a health of
It's only
1.
got a health of 1. Yeah.
Okay.
So first action, using the Trusty Bullwhip to attack the
Using the
constricting
Trusty
elder.
Bullwhip. Yeah. 0.
Dead.
It's dead.
Just like that.
But it will be there for us to select later.
Yes. Okay.
So that's action 1.
Yeah.
Action 2.
Because you could do the same. You could kill it. Because you do +1 damage and then +1 damage. You're 6 versus 3.
Okay. We'll try it.
6 versus 3 is pretty good odds. Yep,
Yeah.
there you go. So you choose to either evade it or deal +1 damage. I think at this stage you can kill it.
Well, yeah, but
Oh,
it,
but for
then
each
I
point of
would
damage you deal.
I would exhaust it and it would die. It would
Yeah. Well,
couldn't do it.
you've dealt 1 damage,
That's true.
so you have to discard the top card of your deck.
I'd rather not
Just
know what
just
it
to your
was.
discard pile. So you,
Okay.
you do see it.
Oh, I don't
And it
think-
says if it's a weakness, you draw it. Oh dear.
God, I bought.
I know.
I just bought it. Wow.
So do you want to deal
Right.
+1 damage or do you want to evade it?
Well, I think I might as well evade it because I can't reuse the bullwhip because I'll have exhausted it.
Oh right,
Won't
so you
I?
exhaust bullwhip.
Isn't that right?
Yep.
If it succeeds, you exhaust
you
it
may exhaust it to do
to
the
do
thing.
an extra damage or to do.
Yeah.
So I must exhaust it to evade it.
Okay.
And then
Third action.
one more go.
Lockpicks,
Oh yes,
maybe?
yeah. Let's do the lock picks and hopefully get this final clue.
So what you at?
I'm
9
at
versus
10.
4.
10.
10
With the
versus 4.
books. Yes.
And you succeeded by more than
Succeeded
2.
by more than 2. So
And you've
everything's
taken
fine.
the last clue of a
Taken the
location,
last clue.
which means your hiking boots kicks in.
Oh yeah. Exhaust and move to a connecting location.
So all of the clues on the directly have been discovered. You lose your 2 clues.
Yes.
You have arrived at the snow-covered crag. So it's got 4 clues on it. It's got a low shroud value. After you move here, exhaust each asset you control. It's not bad because it's your last action.
Okay.
So all of your assets are
1, 2,
exhausted.
3, 4. I'm exhausted.
That's a big one.
And I get to, as I'm 1 away, I get to do my thing.
Yep.
And I will take a resource.
Right. Now, did I already have my go?
No. That was all me. So you
Well,
can come
wasn't
join me.
I can.
And the shroud is only 2.
There's no point in me sticking around here, is there?
I don't think so.
Apart from to beat this up. But I don't think we want to. So... Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play... No, I'm not. Okay, I'll move. So I am allowed to move there because there's no clues here.
Mm-hmm.
And when I move there, I lose all of my clues. So second action, I'll investigate.
Yeah.
So what is it? Shroud value of 2, and I'm 1.
Ah.
So I'm gonna use the mineral specimen. Yeah, we'll use the mineral. We'll use the mineral specimen.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got 5 versus 2, so it's +3.
Nice.
-2.
Yeah.
-2. So I've done it. Get an additional clue.
Oh, nice.
Right now, that doesn't say exhaust it, so I can do that again if we want to.
We could get them all now.
Yeah, I'm going to do it again. No, I'm not.
No?
No. I've got something else I want to do for my third action.
Okay.
I'm going to put into play a flesh ward.
What does a flesh ward
It
do?
allows me to prevent damage or horror. So it's got 4 charges, basically like a magic shield type thing.
Oh, nice.
Right, done.
Ideal.
So,
So,
enemies with the hunter keyword move towards the nearest investigator, and then engaged enemies attack, but it's exhausted. So then that readies, everything of ours readies, all of your cards ready. We get a card, it's not particularly, and a resource.
and a resource.
Next round. This pops.
Oh, yeah.
The mountainside splits and erupts with snow. A storm of jagged ice shards burst forth from the womb of the mountain. Behind it, the beast emerges, a whirlwind of mist, haunting alien shapes, hideous. A word I can't even read. Effluvia. Yeah, don't know. It sets its terrible gaze on your party and reaches for you with a tendril of miasma. But the set-aside Terror of the Stars enemy, so we get to have a look at it. There you go. That. At the highest level location with one or more investigators.
Okay, it's here with us.
It is. So it engages with one of us. Oh no, it's massive.
Yeah.
So it actually stays at the location and it is engaged with...
Oh, thank God we did that now and not further up, because it would just get more and more powerful.
Each investigator at that location loses control of all expedition assets and places them at their location.
No!
Yeah, so we lose all this stuff.
Sorry, Paul, I dropped the dynamite.
Read Scenario Interlude, Tragedy Strikes. Okay.
No.
So we have a bit more story.
Terror of the Stars came out and it scared me so much I dropped the dynamite.
Find each surviving expedition member, including those currently under an investigator's control, who do not have a check mark drawn next to their name in the expedition team section of the campaign log, and choose one of them at random.
I think they're going to die.
I think they are. So we need to remember that Danforth has got them on him. And we need to take that.
Is it random?
Yeah, it's at random.
Oh, okay.
You want to give them a shuffle?
Shuffle.
If there are no such expedition members, skip the rest of this interlude. I think that would be bad if you had no expedition members at this stage.
I think it might be. I mean, I'm already a bit worried. Okay. Da-da-da-dum. Oh.
It all happens in the blink of an eye. You only have enough time to scream your companion's name before they are seized. Its many shifting shapes coil around their body. They struggle to escape, but it is hopeless.
Not the doctor.
If the victim is James Cookie Fredericks,
no,
something would have happened.
Right.
Then, without a moment of consideration, it shoves its tendrils into its victim's body and yanks them apart like a piece of uncooked meat. I'll be fine. Bit of duct tape, be all right. A spray of blood stains the snow crimson. It drops what remains of your companion unceremoniously onto the ground and turns its attention to you. In the expedition team section of the campaign log, cross off the chosen character's name. If they were in play, they are defeated and removed from the game. So, who's just died?
By Dr. Marla Sinner.
Oops. Avery Claypool was Emma. Yeah, he is now back.
Yeah, he's back.
Oops. So, dead. Elijah.
Yeah.
Avishak.
And
Dr.
Marla
Marla
Sinner.
Sinner. Okay. 2 down,
Bye
7 to go. Right, and then we need to read this. Terror descends. The once flurrying snow has become a tempest of wind and heavy snowfall. If you don't make it across the peaks soon, you'll be forced to take shelter or spend the rest of eternity as a frozen corpse along the mountainside. So 8 more, and we probably lose. And next week we'll play Monopoly. Well, it's less punishing than this.
Right.
So this big thing then. So it's a hunter. It's massive. It's
But
got.
it's only got 3
It's got 9 health. No, 3 plus 3. So you've got 9 health.
Okay.
It's got a fight and an evade of 2.
So that's going for it.
And at the end of the round, move all investigators at Terror of the Stars location to the location directly below it.
Right.
So at the end of the round,
we get chucked off the mountain.
yeah. Okay, I've just realised getting that clue, leaving that clue there means we've lost 1 XP. Yeah.
I think if we survive this,
Yeah.
we'll get over losing an XP point.
Yeah. So for those people who are watching along with us, how do you think it's going? Because I don't think it's going very well. I mean, it's fun in a punishing way. The story's great, but it's pretty. And we're playing on easy. Just to remind you, we are playing on easy.
Yeah.
And Adam's just said, can you imagine if we were playing on normal? I mean, to be fair, if we were playing on normal, the bag draw would be harder.
Well,
it's not the bag draw that's hurt us.
no,
that would be the same.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the standard. That's
Easy
the same.
and standard, so it's actually the same.
Yeah.
So that's the problem, because.
Yeah. Oh well, there are worse tokens in there. You take out some of the +1s and you have some more minuses.
That's true.
But yeah, I don't think it's the bag draw that's hurt us tonight. It's been it's just the cards from round 1. Anyway.
Wow. So actually, we still got 2 clues to get before we can move on.
Where are we now? We are now drawing our encounter cards.
Have we not done that?
No.
Feels like we have.
I don't think so. We added a doom to the thing, and that triggered all of this stuff.
Oh god. Polar vortex.
Okay. I might take those cards out for next time.
Each card you control with health takes 1 direct damage.
Yeah. If you're still there at the end of the round.
Oh yeah.
Oh, at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a killer card for characters with low health.
So that was mine. What's yours going to be?
Whiteout. So each investigator at this location has -1 to all of their skills. And it goes at the end of the round. Right.
Right.
So it's how we go. Yay! So at the end of this round, Danforth's going to die, or at the end of my turn, Danforth's going to. Oh, I can move down. Can we move down?
Danforth and Dyer are going to die.
Unless we leave this
Run.
location. So we could leave this location.
Well.
Can you evade a monster that is massive? Because when it's massive...
Do you need to?
It's considered to be engaged with each enemy.
Yeah.
Unless it was exhausted, in which case it's not considered to be engaged with anybody. So...
I could evade it.
You could evade, I think, because it's massive, it's engaged with both of us. You could evade it, that turns it sideways, and then we can run away. I think we need to run away, and I think we need to run here.
It's just a shame, because there's 2 clues.
We evade it, pick up the dynamite, we blow this up with the dynamite, we run away to the rocky ledge.
We don't have enough. We can't get that in, can we?
Yeah.
So I would...
You evade it?
I would evade, pick up the dynamite and throw it, and then I wouldn't be able to move.
I'm assuming the dynamite is going to damage everybody at the location.
Yes, it does.
So I could blow you
up. Shall we? I can't evade.
Okay, so what I could do is
No. Is there any chance of us getting these 2 clues and then moving?
So yes, if you evaded it and then you got the 2 clues, your hiking boots would give you a free move. You would then be there.
Yeah.
So that's a potential option.
Right. Yeah. I could use the lock picks on 1. And...
I mean, it's a shroud value of 2. So...
Yeah, that's true.
Hopefully you'd...
And then I got a 2 thing I can put towards it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other
try
option...
that?
So the other option is that you evade it for 1 action. You pick up the mineral specimen as a 2nd action.
Right.
you use the mineral specimen as your third action
Yeah.
because that gets 2 clues,
Ah.
and then you get a free move. It does mean you using the mineral specimen, which is a bit of a waste
Yeah.
because you're really good anyway.
Yes.
But otherwise, I don't see how you're going to do it unless you've got that fancy card that allows you to do multiple actions on your turn.
I've got Pilfer.
What's that do? That's the expensive
That's
card, isn't it?
You use agility instead of intellect, and if you succeed, you get
2 additional clues. So it's overkill. So it's because you could potentially get 3 clues with that.
Yeah.
But
it would mean I could do it. But it would be using up 4, and it would have been nice, really, because I've got. I thought I had. No, I don't.
you don't got any fast cards in hand.
Got Leo. Would have been nice to play Leo.
Oh, and you'll need the resources for playing Leo.
Yeah.
Lots of options.
There are.
So we've worked out that
None that are ideal.
you can evade it and
Ooh,
move.
Deduction. If this skill test is successful, while investigating a location, discover 1 additional clue at that location.
Well, there you go then.
We'll do that.
So you're going to evade it first.
So I'm going to evade it first.
So we need this to work.
Yes, we do.
5 versus 2.
Yeah. No, 6.
6 versus 2.
6. Okay.
So it's been evaded.
It's been evaded.
So now we can both run around and ignore it.
I'm now putting deduction in.
So you're investigating.
Investigating.
So it's 4 versus 2. But you're adding 2 to
Yeah.
it. So it's 6 versus 2.
6 versus 2.
You're at +4.
Yeah.
-1.
+1, -1.
So you discover.
1 additional.
Well, you actually discover 2 additional because you did so well.
At least it's done.
Okay.
So
and
we've
then
got
your
both of
hiking
them.
boots kicks in.
My hiking boots.
They've been
kick
really
in.
good.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it?
So you exhaust them.
To a
and you
connecting
move to here.
location.
So you lose your clues. And you found a steep incline. So there's 4 clues here. After you move to the steep incline from a location below it, take 1 damage.
Another one.
That's fine, you're all right. You've not taken any yet.
No.
So that's fine. Well, so
I
you're
don't
now
have any
getting
actually. Could you pass them?
damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
4 clues. Right, that's the end of your turn.
I got 1 more go.
Have you?
Haven't I? I
You evaded.
and investigated.
All right.
So I might put
Could have picked something up.
Leo out for my last one.
Yeah. Which gives you another action.
1, 2,
So you've still got 1
3,
action.
4, 5.
So you
6.
found Leo on the steep incline, waiting for you.
And then I might do
Quick investigate.
quick investigate.
Just a normal one.
It's 2. I'm at 4. Well, yeah.
You use the lockpick.
I might as well because actually it's the last go. So.
Okay. So that's -4 in total.
That's all right.
Have you still done it? Oh, you were at plus. You were at 10, so you were at +8.
So it's +8.
Okay, so you've done it.
So it's all right.
Yeah.
So we've
What'd
got
you
8 clues.
Just 8 clues.
Just 8 clues. Still, that's what we're doing.
Still,
Pick
it's
up
a
next
clue.
time. And I've moved way, so I think I will just take
Yeah.
resource.
Okay, so I've got 3 actions.
I recommend moving.
Well, I'm thinking I need to pick up the dynamite.
Oh, I see. Yes.
And
We've
then I
dropped
move to
everything,
here.
haven't we?
This hunter will move to here, and then
Yeah.
I can throw the dynamite there next to it.
Like it.
I think that will work. So
It won't kill everything though. It'll just annoy
you
it.
may have done something slightly wrong. You should have had -1 to your skill when you were investigating, but you still did it, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I pick up the dynamite. First action.
No. We're forgetting that clue.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're forgetting it.
We're still trying to crawl to the top.
I mean, I had it and then I dropped it. Butterfingers.
That's all right. I dropped the dynamite.
Which other thing?
Oh yes.
To
Which
pick
other
up?
thing? Well,
I'm
the radio
thinking
was
the
pretty
radio.
useful.
I'm thinking the radio.
Yeah.
So first action, pick up the dynamite. Second action, pick up the radio. Third action, move to here, which I'm allowed to do because that doesn't have any things on it.
Mm-hmm.
I've not done any skills.
You lose your clues.
I lose my clues.
And that's it.
And that's it. Oh, and I take a damage,
Oh yeah.
which I will put on Tetsuo Mori.
Mm-hmm.
No, I won't. I will put it on the flesh ward. Flesh ward can absorb the damage.
This one's brutal, isn't it?
Yeah, but look at where we were. It was all going horribly wrong here. At least
Yeah.
we're there.
Well, yeah, but still got 2 more to go.
Okay. Are we done?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so
So-
Hunter's move,
Yes. And the other one readies.
and then everything readies, including all of our stuff. Then we get a card. It's not a tickly card, it's a machete. And we get a resource. So I've still got a bunch of tickly cards in the deck. I did get rid of 3 or 4 of them. Next round,
Next round.
do them on the agenda. Let's have some cards. Doesn't Flesh Ward have only 1 health? No, so yeah, it does, but Flesh Ward is actually exhaust it, spend a charge to cancel the damage or the horror that would be dealt from the attack.
Yeah, so you can put it on there.
And in
So
addition to
it
that,
counts.
it's also got 1 health and 1 thing. So even once all the charges are gone, it can then soak up 1 more thing. I think that's how it works. Yeah, it isn't put the damage on here, it's actually to cancel the damage. Good card, Flesh Ward.
Draw the top card. Right, it's a peril.
Okay.
I got to draw this one.
Oh, is it from an enemy attack? Ah, you're right.
I've
It is
got
from
to
an enemy attack.
resolve
Thank you.
its effects.
So I'll put the damage on Tetsuo Mori instead.
I've got to resolve its effects. Can I have 1 damage? Thank
To
you.
learn to read the cards. It does say when you are dealt damage and or horror from an enemy attack. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Made a decision. It's an Elder Thing Scavenger. Just what we need.
Fabulous.
It's a hunter, so it comes into play. Engaged with me. 3/3/3. After Elder Thing Scavenger attacks you, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw each weakness discarded this way. Right. I need to get it here. I need to push it here.
Push it down the mountain.
Yeah.
Make it stand on the edge.
Kick it down the mountain and then throw the dynamite at it. That would be brilliant. Kill
Right.
anything.
So we've done all the terrible things. It's now our go.
Yeah.
Got 3 clues to get.
Well, I have some cards. If I had my machete out, I could kill it.
Do you have your machete?
I've got it in hand. So what I could do... oh no, that doesn't work. Oh, we've got a small radio, haven't we?
We do.
Surely we can't get Cookie to... Oh, yeah, we can.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're all with us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's calling him, saying, get over here and shoot this thing. Have we got any bad treachery? Oh, Polar Vortex should have gone. And so should that. I'm not happy leaving these behind. If we leave these behind and we get to the top, we might lose them. But
It's disappointing,
we haven't got time.
but no, we don't have time, do we? Mm.
Okay, so I'm not sure how I'm going to kill this because I was all ready for throwing the dynamite. So what I'm thinking of doing, this might be crazy, but I get my machete out. That provokes an attack of opportunity. I take the damage on him. He dies, and I get to look through my deck for loads of stuff.
Okay.
It's kind of a bit selfish.
Mm.
But then I hit it with the machete.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's my best move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So first action, I am going to play a machete. Because I've played a card while engaged with an enemy. The enemy gets an attack of opportunity. It deals 1 damage and 1 horror, which I put on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, no, I could cancel this now. Yeah, maybe I will do that. I am being dealt damage from an attack, so I will cancel the damage, and I'll just put the horror on him.
Mm-hmm.
So we're okay.
Mm-hmm.
After an enemy attacks you, but except for an attack of opportunity that I provoked.
Oh, so not that then.
So not that. But that's fine. First action was done. I got my machete out.
Mm-hmm.
It had a go at me. I used my flesh ward and he steps in the way. It's all very exciting. And my Bangle of Jinxes charges up because an enemy attacked me. Right. Now, I'm going to hit it with the machete.
Okay.
So I'm 6. I'm doing +1 damage because it's the only enemy engaged with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to play Vicious Blow to make it an extra damage. And I'm 7. I'm 7 versus 3.
+4.
Which is +4.
Go on.
Yeah, I just don't have the resource to play lucky if I miss.
Ah.
I mean, 7 versus 4.
That's pretty good. Just don't get a frost.
I just don't want to. Where are we with skulls? 1, 2. Skulls is -3.
Yeah,
Cultist is -1.
So and then -4 is so far the biggest thing. It's just
And the tentacle.
don't
But
get
the tentacles fail anyway.
don't get the frost.
I'm working out whether it's worthwhile using my Bangle of Jinxes. It is. Because this is important.
This is important.
This is important. So I'm 5, 6, 7. No. Yeah, 7. So 5, 6, 7, 9. But +6. -3. Yeah. So done. 3 damage, dead. Doesn't have a victory point value on it, so it just goes there. Get in. Third action, dynamite. I deal 3 damage to each enemy and investigator at the chosen location. Boom. So we deal 3 damage to that.
Dead.
I deal 3 damage to that, but I discard the top card of my deck 3 times. And I draw that. But that is dead. Still no victory points. And because I drew this, I resolve it. Discard an asset you control. I'm going to discard.
Is there anything that's fully used up? Like,
No. Well, Bangle of Jinxes.
ah. You can add stuff. Can you add charges to that, though?
Every time I get attacked.
Ah.
No. Bangle of Jinxes is going to go.
Hmm.
So Bangle of Jinxes is gone. But because I've resolved a tickly weakness. Oh, I was cheating earlier.
You were cheating?
Yeah, you're supposed to exhaust him.
Oh.
So I couldn't have used it multiple times. Apologies for that, but Danforth is supposed to be exhausted when he uses his thing. So I should not have been able to do what I did. Okay, so that goes into my hand. I take a damage. I'm going to put that damage on Tetsuo Mori. So choose an investigator at your location to look through the top 9 cards of the deck for an item and add it to their hand. Are you okay if I do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
He's dead. I get to look through 1, 2, 3,
9.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not many cards left. For an item, asset, and add it to my hand. So my heavy furs or my mechanics wrench.
The wrench did really well last time.
I only had it in the first time. But that is awesome, and that's got health on it.
Okay.
I'm going to have to take the heavy furs.
Mm.
Just because of the situation we're currently in with regards to health. Okay. I think that's it. I've just done a million things.
Right. Okay.
Because doing the dynamite dealt 3 damage to that. That got me to draw 3 cards. One of those was a tickly card, which triggered Danforth. And the tickly card killed him, which got me to do the thing. Yeah, I am done.
So, I think
Your 4 actions, haven't you now?
I do.
Clues?
And I think I might be able to get these clues.
Yeah, just do 3 investigates.
Well, I got my intel report. So if I was to take 2,
Yeah.
so that'd be 2 goes. And then if I spend 4, I can discover 2 clues at the location. Then for my 3rd action, I can use the lockpicks potentially for a definitive. Hopefully. I think it's
Oh, without having to make any tests.
yeah,
That's great if it's got a high shroud value.
true.
I'd save that because if that ends up being a shroud value of 4,
Yeah.
like
Good
that
point.
one was,
Yes.
because that's shroud value 2, that's 2, that's 2. I think we've been quite lucky with the shroud values.
We have.
The next one might be higher. I think that's better.
Keep it for later, maybe.
I think that's better used at locations with a high shroud.
Okay, so just do a couple basics then, maybe.
3
I'm only
basic.
at +2. I could use the lockpick
Okay.
on 1.
Yeah. Lockpicks is exhaust when you use it.
Yes. I could add 1, so I'd be at +3. I can be at +4. Let's put these 2 in to be at +4. Yeah.
Okay.
+4.
So this is just on a
A
basic
basic
investigate.
at +4.
You're at +3. That's -3. So you've done it.
I did? Oh,
Just.
right. That's 1 clue.
It's 1 clue. First action. Yeah,
Second
your third one
action.
might as well be the lockpicks.
Yeah, that was 1 action, wasn't it? Second action, we'll do a basic.
Yep.
So I'm just at +2.
4 against 2. There you go. Got it.
Got it. And next we'll use the lockpick.
Yeah, so you're 10 again.
It's 10.
2,
Okay,
so you're
2
+8.
+8.
Dysphoria's worked out what I'm going to do next, which is, yeah, leap down the mountain, kill all of these things with the machete and go and get this clue while you're at the top.
I've got one more go.
You get free move.
I get a free move.
Hiking
it's
boots.
a free move with the hiking boot.
So
Oh,
we can go there because
There's no,
there's no clues. You lose all your clues.
I do.
Okay. It has a shroud value of
100.
1.
Unexpected.
Yeah, unexpected. So there's 6 clues there with a shroud value of 1. After you move to deep drifts from a location below it, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw each weakness discarded this way.
Ooh.
Lose 3 cards.
1.
So that gets
Quickly.
drawn.
2.
Okay.
3. Take a damage. May I have a damage, please? Oh, I had brought you some clues, but...
Oh, okay.
6
6 clues. Okay, I'm just going to read the summit card. No, I've not read this yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you cannot enter this location until all of the clues are right. It's same.
Okay.
Same text.
And I've got one more go.
Because of Leo.
Because of Leo. So I might just do a basic.
Let's do another basic investigate.
Basic
You're at +3.
investigate. And that's +3.
There you go.
Oh.
Another clue.
Another clue.
Awesome.
Okay.
Right.
We're getting there. We're getting somewhere.
Enemy phase.
Enemy phase.
Ah.
They're all coming to you.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
We have a problem. So, it moves. It's massive, so it's engaged with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then it attacks.
Mm-hmm.
My flesh ward has been exhausted.
Ah.
Tetsuo Mori is gone, which means I take the damage. So I'm on 1 health.
Oh my god.
I mean, I could put 1 on that if I desperately needed it, and I could put 1 on that if I desperately needed it.
Okay. Okay.
But right now, I'm on 1 health.
Okay.
But after an enemy attacks you, except for an attack of opportunity,
That wasn't an attack of opportunity.
I can deal 1 damage to it or automatically evade it.
Maybe that would be a good idea.
Well, problem is it's about to untap.
Ah.
So there's no
Oh,
point.
so there's no point. There's no point. Okay.
There's no point.
No
I'll just
point.
deal the damage to it.
That's a pain.
This is a pain. Because
But you can still move.
No, I'll
You
provoke
can
an attack of
evade,
opportunity. Yeah,
Move.
but its evade is...
And
Now, if I hadn't have discarded the Bangle of Jinxes, I would have a charge on it. I hadn't thought that.
no.
I forgot it was going to move and attack me.
And of course, its evade has now gone up as well.
Yeah, it's
Now 3.
It's now 3.
That's annoying.
But that's the only enemy we've got. So,
Well, it was. Let's.
oh yeah, that's true. Reset actions. Draw a card. Oh, yes.
Oh, not another.
Yes,
ticket.
yes, yes.
If it is your turn.
It is not your turn.
No. I still lose a turn during my next action. That's annoying.
Okay. Never before have I been happier to see a dodge. Next time it attacks me, it's cancelled.
Okay.
And this triggers even if it's cancelled.
Ah.
So basically, the next time it attacks me, I
Yeah.
play dodge and then I can evade it.
Oh, nice.
But I don't have a way of forcing it to attack me because I don't have my... No, I do.
Well, we still got to take these, yeah?
Combos.
Doom.
Yeah, let's not get too excited. It might all be over on the turn of a card.
Snowfall. Place 2 clues at your location. Could be worse.
That's not good.
Could be worse, but it's a little bit aggravating.
Because it's an easy location to get clues from.
Yeah. So it could be worse, but it's annoying that there's more and more clues.
Still, yeah. Oh, the enemy forces you down the mountain at the end of the round. Ah, I'd forgotten that. Yeah, we did say earlier on. At the end of the round, move all investigators at Terror of the Stars location to the right. So I get moved to here.
Really?
Yeah, which is fine, because now I can throw the dynamite at it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Except there's an avalanche.
You don't fall down another one, do you?
I mean, who'd have thought it? After throwing dynamite at the mountain, we've caused an avalanche. If the level of your location is 1 to 4,
yes,
move to the location directly below you.
Right.
Bye. See ya.
Bye. You're in the wrong way, Paul. It's this way.
Then test willpower X, where X is the level of your location. So
Okay.
1. If you fail, repeat this process, and you keep falling down the mountain. Cool. If you did not,
that's so good.
yeah, and if you didn't move by this, avalanche gains surge. So I'm doing a willpower test of 1, and I've got 4.
That's lucky it's you.
Yeah. So I stop.
Yeah.
Even though I wouldn't mind going down to here, because then I can pick up that clue. But this is hilarious. This is very, very thematic. This. Because, yeah, so that's forced me down the mountain. Then there was the avalanche because of the dynamite that I threw. And then that carried me down to here. So I'm down here. You're up there. But that is the cards done.
Did we get a resource? No.
I definitely didn't
think
take
I
a resource. I think I took a card. Yeah, because I drew dodge.
I don't think I should.
So I definitely took a card. Okay.
No, 'cause mine haven't changed. I've not done that bit.
Now we have no other enemies in play other than that one. So that's the good news.
The bad news is it's going to move.
Well, it's going to move towards you because you're the nearest. But if I move there, then we'll be equally near. So I could throw the dynamite at it from here, and that just deals a straight 3 damage. For 1 action, 3 damage, dead easy. Why wouldn't we do that? Yeah, okay. Let's just have a look. I've got a card here that allows me to get something back from my discard pile. Oh, is it literally... Choose a level 0 card in your discard pile. So anything that's level 0, I can just get back. So I can get back Tetsuo Mori. I could get back Vicious Blow. I could get back a guard dog.
Can't quite get all the clues. That's quite annoying.
But there is 7.
Yeah.
Are you close to getting them all?
Well, I could use Pilfer to get 3.
Okay.
And then I'd have 3 more goes, so I'd be 1. I can.
Did we put a Doom on there?
Yes, I said to put a do.
Okay. That's not bad. There's only 2 on there. We've got plenty of time left.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to try and kill this thing.
Okay.
The fact that I'm not on its space and I've got some dynamite, I don't think I can kill it this turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. Yeah, Aaron's come back and here I am. I'm down here considering going and getting that clue because it is an extra 1 XP. The problem with getting that clue is
there's something there, isn't there?
there's that through the ice.
Ah.
So I might end up taking a damage when I move away from it.
It's not worth it.
I am on
considering how
7
bad-
damage.
Yeah, no.
If I draw a tickly card that deals me a damage,
Have you got any like that?
yeah, probably. But I do have my heavy furs.
Mm.
Problem is I don't have the actions.
Right. Forget the clue.
Okay.
We're still trying to survive this.
So I move here. I
Yeah.
throw the dynamite.
Yes.
Ideally at 3 damage. Boom. Right. I've got 1 action left. Do I pick up the wooden sledge?
Could do. You pick something up.
Good.
Whether it's the mineral or the sledge, whichever.
Can we not call the doctor, or did the doctor die? The doctor got
The
killed.
doctor died. You killed the doctor.
I didn't kill the doctor.
You picked her.
The
No, I think is it the big monster? The Terror of the Stars killed her.
Terror of the Stars ripped her in half.
That was disappointing that she was picked.
Yeah.
I can heal your horror if you come this way.
Yeah, I'm a bit scared of that as well. You've got the...
Heal the horror one.
Where's the small thingy?
I've got spare parts.
That's it. Spare parts could replenish the dynamite if we needed it.
Yes, it can.
But I just need to keep this dodge card in hand.
Yes.
We'll let that come for me. It will attack me. I will dodge it, and then I will unleash hellfire and fury on it.
Harsh. Dysphoria says, if Daniela dies, Montgomery doesn't have to wait for her at the summit.
That's true.
Just saying.
That's true. I got one action left. I don't know whether if we get to the end, any of these that are left on the mountain are removed. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Thematically, that would make sense. But I also don't know if any of if these might just be for this bit.
That's true as well. It might not actually be useful going forward.
So I don't know whether it's worth picking these up.
I was like, if Daniela dies after picking up the Queen, Jackie and gets an XP.
But I have an action spare. And I don't know what to do with that action.
Is it worth going in there? To be able to use your dodge at a time that you dictate?
Well, okay, I see what you mean. It's going to move and attack me anyway.
Yeah.
But you're right, if I go in there...
At least you're in control
then I'm one further forward.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay, because otherwise, if it's still there at the end of the round, I'm going to get pushed down to here. If it comes to here, I'm going to get pushed down to here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I move to here.
Pick up the stuff.
Clues drop on your location. What was that for? Yeah, if I died. Oh, yeah. So if I went there, got the clue and died, that clue would actually go back on the location.
You would have to move for it to be useful.
Right, that's me. 3 actions done.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You would take another damage if you go there.
Oh, would I take a damage? Oh, hang on a minute. There's things that I forgot.
Did you?
Things that I forgot to do. Yes, when I moved from there to there.
Yeah.
After you move to snow-covered crag from a location below it, exhaust each asset you control.
Okay. You've not actually used
it. But that means I wouldn't have been able to use the dynamite. Hang on.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. After you move to snow-covered crag from a location below it, exhaust each asset you control. So the whole thing doesn't work.
Oh no.
Because dynamite needs exhausting.
Yes.
And yeah, the other thing was if I move there, I take a damage.
Yeah.
Which is also bad. So.
But you're going to have to at some point.
Yeah. Well, I'll get the heavy furs out.
Ah, yeah. But do you want to get them out now? Can you? Would that be helpful?
Yeah. Yeah, I can. I'm just... It's going to be coming for you.
I know, yeah.
Unless you can get 2 away.
Well, no. I won't be able to because there's no way.
You won't be able
I can't
to
pick
get
up all those clues. I can't do it.
So... I need another action. No, the other action wouldn't help. Okay, so...
Going here exhausts everything.
I think I'm going to have to
You
do
can't
it.
use anything.
I'm going to have to go here. I mean, I think you can still use machete when it's exhausted because it doesn't say exhaust it to use it.
No.
Whereas
Looks
the
like
things
it.
that do require you to exhaust them to use them, you can't then use.
Mm.
So everything exhausts. I've moved to there. As my second action, I will take a resource. Problem is, I now can't play the heavy furs because then I don't have the one to play dodge.
You don't have the one what to
I'd need one resource to play dodge.
Ah. I see.
Yeah. So I think I'm just going to have to take another one. Well, there we go. That was a different turn than planned.
Wasn't it just? What's my plan then? What's my plan?
It's fine. It's fine.
I
Oh
think
no, because it's going to push me down there.
It pushes people down when? At
End of the round.
At the end of the round.
At the end of the round, move all investigators at Terror of the Stars' location to the location directly below it. Yeah.
So, do I need to go down and exhaust it?
Oh,
That would buy us a bit of time.
if you did, it wouldn't move.
Yeah. Might be worth a try.
What's the penalty for you going back to where you are?
Oh, yes. You discard the top 3 cards of the deck,
Okay.
and then you do any of the non-weakness cards. It's not the end of the world. It's pain, but I feel like it might be the best course of action.
If you don't, it will move to me.
Well, or to me.
We can choose.
We can choose.
If it moves to me, it then attacks me. I cancel the attack.
Yeah.
And I get to deal it a damage.
Right. Then what?
And then it pushes me down to here. And then I throw the dynamite at it. So it'll have taken 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Right.
I think I've understood it right. I think machete can still be used. Let me know in the chat. Have I understood this right? You can still use machete even though it's exhausted. So it comes for me. It attacks me. I dodge it. I use my special ability to put a damage on it. It pushes me down to here. Next round, I throw the dynamite at it, deal it 3 damage. So it's taken 8.
8.
I then move to there. All of my stuff exhausts. And I use the machete to deal it the final 2 damage.
Yes, machete can be used. Yeah. Okay. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'll just get
I think we're good.
I'll just get some clues.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
Don't say that. You've just doomed us.
Just like jinxing it.
You've just doomed us completely. So I'm pilfering.
Okay.
Pilfering. Which
So
costs 4.
Cost 4. You investigate using agility instead of intellect.
Yeah.
So
I'm at 6
instead of 4.
And that's +5.
You get 2 additional clues at your location.
Yes, so I get 3.
So 3 clues.
Pretty clues. That's one action.
Mm-hmm.
And for another one, I'll just do a basic. +3.
Oh,
+1.
We've not had. Yeah.
No. Started this round, one
Yeah.
location away. No,
+1 is
we're
there.
not moving.
Oh, it's another clue.
Yeah. No,
2 actions left.
I feel like I might as well just keep going.
Mm.
Yeah. +3 again.
You're so close to getting all of them, aren't you?
I know, it's so frustrating.
You've not got a card you can throw in, like deduction or something, to get the extra one?
No. If I had more resources, I could have done the intel report.
Right.
But Don't have. -2. I was at +3, so it's all.
Vacuum cleaner Jack.
Sadly, 1 clue left. Done.
Right. So,
Right.
here we go.
Here we go.
Enemies with the hunter keyword move towards the nearest investigator. We are tied, so lead investigator chooses where it goes, and we have it go here.
Down.
Each engaged enemy attacks. If able, it attacks me. I spend 1 resource as a fast thing to play dodge.
Dodge.
Play when an enemy attacks you, or play when an enemy attacks an investigator at your location. It's even better. Cancel the attack. The attack is cancelled. However, this still kicks in. I deal it 1 damage, and I put a thing on my bangle of Janxes, which I got rid of. Right.
Fantastic. Next.
Then, everything resets.
Everything resets.
We get a resource. We get a card. And then at the end of the round, I get pushed down the mountain. Yeah.
Okay.
Next round. Doom.
Doom.
Right. Please don't mess up the plans. Please don't mess up the plans. Please don't mess up the plans.
Through the ice.
Not so bad.
Attach the nearest location without a copy. As additional cost for you to enter or leave.
It's fine for you. Yeah, really good.
It's agility.
Nightmarish vapors.
I remember that not being good. I think
Peril.
you have to. Oh no, is that the action losing one? It is.
Well, I'm going to take the top 2 cards of the Tickly deck.
Tickly deck.
Here we go. I don't have a choice because I need my actions.
Yeah.
More Tickly cards.
Because you got rid of some.
Right.
You were missing them.
Okay, shall I do it?
Do it.
First action. Throw the dynamite. 3 damage. Second action. Move to here. That exhausts all of these. Third action. Hit it with the machete.
Yeah.
Now, it is the only enemy engaged with me, so it does get +1 damage.
Nice.
Its fight is... Oh, it's only 2.
No, it's back to 2. Yeah,
Back
because
to 2.
it's gone
So
down.
its fight is 2. Mine is 6, so I'm at +4.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully.
And this is my third action, isn't it? Yeah. Dynamite, move, machete. Done.
Yes.
Dead. 2 damage. It's not often you kill the big things,
No.
but that has been kill dead.
Well done.
Victory display.
Dead.
Yeah, dead. Go.
I'm gonna do a little.
That was me doing a celebratory dance.
I'm gonna do a little investigate. At +3. Do a basic +3.
There's no clues
Yeah.
here, is there?
Okay. So I've got the clue.
'Cause
And
free move.
yeah, remove.
Okay, we're reading it.
And get into the summit.
The summit. Clues on the summit can only be discovered by investigating. There are 9 clues here. No, sorry, 6. I can't add up. 6 clues. Shroud value of 3. Clues on the summit can only be discovered by investigating. So if you've got any cards that get clues, like I have,
Oh, that's annoying. So I can't use mine. No.
when the summit is revealed, add a frost token to the chaos bag.
Oh.
This is how we resign. So
Okay.
as an action, if you are at the summit, you can resign. You add each expedition asset you control to the victory display and return all of your clues to the token pool.
Right.
So
I don't have to investigate
you
them
don't have to investigate to be able to resign.
to be able to resign.
But if we do manage to get all 6 clues off it, we get another XP. I think that's what that is. It doesn't say
Yeah.
that you can only resign if yeah.
Okay.
So there you go. So you're at the summit. There are 6 clues on there.
I've had one go. Got 3 left.
Okay.
And I can't use
Oh, you had to do this.
this. Oh, yes. To get through.
Agility test
Okay.
of 2.
Agility test.
I wouldn't bother putting anything because you can take it. In
I'm
fact,
at,
you want to take it.
I'm at 5. I'm at 6, so I'm on +4.
It'd be good if you failed.
I'm not going to fail on purpose. No. Sorry.
Because that stays there.
So I have 3 goes left.
Hoover, Hoover, Hoover.
Hoover, Hoover, Hoover.
Other vacuum cleaners are available.
I might as well put 2 thingies into it. So 6, I'm at +3. Can't use that card anyway. +3, yeah. 1. I've got another 1, so I'll do that again. So I'm at +3. 2. And then for my last go, so I can't use the lockpick neither?
Yeah, because it's investigate.
I can.
Yeah,
Okay.
as long as it's investigate, it's fine. It's,
So we'll
it's
use
any
it.
cards like that that just say discover a clue to your location.
Okay,
I can't do that.
Okay. So I will use
I
the
don't
lockpick
I don't
then.
know
Last one.
thematically what this is representing.
It's really cold. so
Finding
you
a
can't-
way down maybe, or I don't know.
+7. -2.
End of the round.
End of the round.
No enemies.
No.
Fielded them all. Okay, we get a card
So
for the resource. Next round. Doom. Cards.
No.
I've got 8 cards in hand. Maximum size is 8.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no.
Hypothermia. It's about time. What does it do?
Test.
Can't kill you.
Yeah. Level of location is 4 or 5.
You are on 5.
No. Reveal 1 additional chaos token for this skill. If you fail, either add a frost token to the chaos bag.
Oh, yeah, we
Or
should have added a
take
frost
off
token to the
4
bag, shouldn't we?
Yes, we do.
When we got to the summit.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
I got some guts. I'll chuck in some guts. So I'm
Got guts that one.
at 0.
So it's normally 3,
It's 3.
but you're adding an additional chaos token because you're at level.
Yeah.
You're high up the
I'm
mountain.
at 3. It's at 3.
Okay, so you're at 0.
I'm at 0.
Okay, you're at +1.
Plus
Nice.
1. And oh.
-5.
So I lost.
So you failed. Either
If you fail, add a frost.
So how much did you fail
Or
by?
take a horror.
You failed by 4.
Oh.
You could take 4 horror.
I could do.
Could put 1 on there. 3
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Rather than adding the frost token, it's a little risky, but
What? Oh no. 1.
right. Well, I've drawn that guy.
Did you?
Yeah. It's another Elder Thing Scavenger. Nice. Okay,
That's it, isn't it? That's how it goes.
that was the card. So yeah, it's now us.
What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna kill it. Just gonna hit it. So first action, fight. 5, 6, 7. So I'm at +4. I'm going to discard a card from my hand. to make it +6.
Yeah.
And I'll deal 3 damage if I hit. So +6 +5. Because if you get 2 of those, it's an auto fail.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
There you go, dead. Easy. So you do it. So that was my first action. My second action is I'm going to, because it's getting a bit cold, I've decided to put on my heavy furs that I've just been carrying around with me all of this time. And then my third action is to move to there, taking a damage, put on the heavy furs.
Right.
That's my go done. Oh, no.
No?
No. I'm going to pick up the mineral specimen. I'm not leaving anyone behind. The sledge counts as a man. So
I'm investigating them.
sure, yeah. Three investigates and a resign.
Maybe.
No, I'll just hopefully catch up with you before you disappear.
Come on, Paul, I've got to the top.
Where is he? It's always late.
However, it's not so easy to investigate, is it? So I'm on +2. Let's do a +2.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
-1.
Yeah. That's 1. Do it again. +2. Fine.
I think Emily's still got 4 actions. Yep.
Yeah. +1. Oh.
-5.
Oh yeah.
So fail.
Definitely failed that one. So we won't be resigning this time, but we will use. That was 2 goes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
2 goes. Yeah. So I'll use a lockpick. So it works +7.
-5. So you succeeded
Succeed
by 2.
2. Yes.
So you're okay.
So I take that one. There we go. That's it.
Right. And
No enemies.
is it my go? Or have I had a
That
go?
one.
I've had a go, haven't I? No, that's in the
that's
victory
in
display.
the victory display.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
That's in the victory
Okay.
display.
No enemies. Upkeep phase.
Yeah, get a card. Get a resource. Next round.
I got the doggo.
1 doom. Oh. It is an ally, though. You can't have the dog
Yeah.
and Leo. He
No.
gets jealous. Right. Cards.
Cards. Arctic Wind. Can't play cards from the deck or draw cards.
It's fine.
It's not too bad.
Oh.
Ooh.
You might have had this one earlier. It's a peril. Glimpse the unspeakable.
Yeah. Then you decide.
Okay, resolve it, but shuffle it into any investigator's deck instead
Yeah.
of placing it on the bottom. Okay. Oh, so I suffer the effects of it.
And then you put it into somebody's deck.
Yeah. So I lose an action next turn. Which is now.
No.
So my first action is to pick up that. My second action is to go there, taking a damage, which I put on the heavy furs. That's my go done.
Right. I'm lock picking.
Mm-hmm.
+7. Work. And -5.
Done.
Done.
And then resign.
And then resign.
Now what does it say when you resign?
Run.
Add each expedition asset you control.
So none.
No?
Oh yeah, spare parts.
Spare parts to the victory display. It's here. And return all of your clues to the token pool. Okay. End of the round.
End of the round.
I get a card. I get a resource. Put one doom on the agenda. I draw a card. Hypothermia. Brilliant.
Did you add? You added a 3.
Did I add a 3? Okay, you all look the same to me. So where am I? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm testing willpower of 3.
Right.
I will throw in. I will discard a card to add 2. So I'm at 6. 6 versus 3. Fine. Done. And I had a lucky in hand just in case. So we're okay. If you fail, either do that or that.
Lucky you put the furs on.
Yeah. Right. First action. I move to here. Discard the top 3 cards. Place one of your clues on your location. Right. I can't do that, so that's fine. 2. Lose 2 resources. That's fine. This is great. I'm getting rid of these cards. 3. Okay. Then my second action. I move to here. Oh no, I've got to get through this.
Yeah.
So I need to do an agility test.
Of 2.
I will throw that in. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 against 2. Five against 2.
You're at +3.
I'm at +3.
-5.
Well, that was lucky. Play when you would fail a skill test, get +2 to the skill value for that test, and draw a card. Discard a card at random from your hand. This is great. I'm actually getting rid of these tickly cards. That's like 4 I've got rid of. Yeah, it's fine. It's all good. And then resign.
And then resign.
Well, considering where we were here,
Oh my gosh, it was so bad to begin with.
I mean, I'm 1 health away from dying. So, but we did it. We did it. Right, okay, off we go. If no resolution was reached. No.
It was resolved.
It was, right. Resolution 1. The view from the summit is breathtaking, but you are in no mood to enjoy the spectacle. Sprawled before you on the other side of these accursed peaks lies the city described in Dyer's report. Its haunting visage is unmistakable. Dozens of conical and pyramidal buildings of dark slate and sandstone are honeycombed throughout the region like a labyrinth of perfect geometric shapes. Though weathered by the ages, the city still stands, hidden by the jagged peaks and the heavy snow. For a while, you stand in silence and take in the wondrous sight. If it weren't for the many trials you faced along the way, it would be a moment of triumph. But after the sacrifices made to get here, the victory rings hollow. A freezing wind blows across the peaks. The air is too thin for you to linger here. After a moment's rest, you begin the long trek down into the alien city. You will have to make camp before you reach the bottom. With any luck, you'll be hidden from the dreadful creatures that dwell there. So, in our campaign log, do you mind reading that, and I'll update the file?
Mm-hmm.
So what are we recording?
In your campaign log, record the team climbed to the summit.
Team climbed to the summit.
Earn experience equal to the victory. I think we just get 1 then, don't we?
Well, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we gain 6 XP.
6.
That's a lot.
For each expedition asset in the victory display.
Those should be in there, shouldn't they? Because when I resigned,
you should put
those went in there.
An investigator may choose to add that asset to their deck. It does not count towards your deck size. For each expedition asset added to an investigator's deck, this way that investigator earns 1 bonus experience.
Seriously? So we've gained the dynamite, small radio, the mineral specimen, the wooden sledge, and the spare parts. So we can add them into our deck for free.
For free. And if we do, it gets us an extra.
We get an XP for each one we add.
Yeah. So we might as
well,
well
that's amazing. Yeah, we'll do that between sessions, but we'll basically divide these between us. We left behind.
What did we leave behind?
No, we didn't.
I don't think we left anything behind.
No, we just left that one clue
You
there.
were really good. You picked them up as you came up.
Yeah. Okay.
For each expedition asset that is not in the victory display, cross off its title in the supplies recovered section of the campaign log.
We didn't recover it, so there's nothing to cross off.
No.
But I was right. Anything that we left behind is gone.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Which makes thematic sense, yeah.
Record the amount of damage and horror on each partner asset, but I don't think...
No, Danforth has taken a damage.
Danforth has taken
Yeah.
a damage.
So I need to record that.
Record that.
Oh.
Apart from that, it's proceed to interlude 2. Endless night.
Okay. So what's this for, you saying? Did not think you were going to make it, yeah.
Neither did I.
And what is a health other than a resource? Exactly. Right. Interlude 2. Once again safe, you and your companions set up camp in silence. You marvel at how much quieter the evening is compared to those that came before, be it due to your dwindling numbers or the grim mood that hangs over the camp. But the quiet is anything but peaceful. As the hours pass, you can't seem to get any rest. You decide instead to check on your companions. You only have enough time to check on a few team members, regardless of whether they are alive or crossed out. One at a time, choose and read 3 of the sections below, or 4 if the team found another way through the mountains. There's another way through the mountains? So
Nobody told
3.
us that.
Nobody's told, yeah. If the game effect of the chosen section cannot be performed, it does not count towards the total, and you may choose a new section instead. After you have read the appropriate number of sections, proceed to Endless Night 2. Right, so which 3 people do we want to check on? And it could be people that have been crossed off, like the Doctor.
We did that last time.
Yeah, I think the Doctor.
The Doctor, yeah.
Yeah. So who's
Marla
the Doctor?
Sinha.
So I'll go and check on the Doctor, even though she's dead. She's been ripped into pieces.
Yeah.
If Dr. Marla Sinha is crossed out and an investigator did not already earn her Memorial of the Lost card.
No.
Yeah. You're not sure what exactly compelled you to seek out Dr. Sinha's tent. I don't know why she's got a tent, but anyway. But now that you're here, you know you won't find any answers among her belongings. Still, perhaps you can salvage some use out of her old medical kits and cold weather gear. That's what I was hoping for. As you stuff her medical supplies into one of her backpacks, a shiver crawls up your back. You tell yourself it is out of necessity, but helping yourself to the belongings of the dead still weighs heavily on your conscience. You heft the backpack straps onto your shoulders and turn to leave Dr. Sinha's tent, hoping to put this grim business out of mind. The quiet clatter of something falling out of the backpack's front pocket catches your attention. You search around your feet for the object and find a small leather wallet containing only a hairpin, a picture of Dr. Sinha with what you can assume to be her family, and a ticket stub for a show at the Riverview Theatre. Without truly thinking why, you pocket it. It was important enough for her to keep. It must hold some sentiment. So basically, any one investigator can add her medical kit to their deck. The decks get a lot bigger in this, don't they? With all these extra free cards. Do you want to read one? Which one do you fancy checking?
What am I going to do?
You can check people we've already checked, but it seems good to maybe do a different one. I don't know.
Who haven't we checked yet? Did we do Takada last
I
time?
don't think we did.
Okay.
And they're alive, aren't they?
Yeah,
Which one's Takada? Oh, the pilot.
the pilot. That's,
That was
Cat.
last.
The team's interim quartermaster is in the middle of counting something when you accost her. She curses as she loses count. Do you have any idea how long it took me to? She stops and rolls her eyes. Her next question is drilled in exasperated monotone. What do you want? You inform Takada that you would like to requisition some supplies for tomorrow's journey into the alien city. Oh, you would you? She sighs. Yeah, that is fine. But do not take anything in that pack. She motions to a backpack bringing with spare aeroplane parts and provisions. It is a long story, she answers your unspoken question, and that's the end of the discussion. She ensures you are better equipped for the next leg of the journey. Any one investigator may begin scenario 3 with 3 additional resources in their resource pool.
Okay. Right. Nice.
Nice.
And third one. Don't know. It's we just have to choose thematically because we can't. I mean, that one I kind of thought it would be a medical kit.
Yeah.
So exhaust it, spend a supply, heal 1 damage or horror from an investigator ally asset at your location. So that's pretty good. One of us gets that. What about Rolled Ellsworth?
Yeah.
Rolled Ellsworth is still alive. Ellsworth claps you on the shoulder as you approach, handing you a small pack of supplies. Come on, he says, motioning towards the city. We're going on a little trip. Together you trudge through the snow and ice, making your way in deep darkness down the side of the mountain slope until at last you reach the angular rooftop of one of the city's basalt structures. Here, just as I thought. He points to an entrance to the building, a window half buried by snow in the side of the slope. We can enter the building through there and make our way down to street level. It'll be far easier than slogging through the snow, don't you think? Here, I'll mark it on your map. Let us get back to camp before we lose our way. Scouting with Ellsworth gives you insight into the journey ahead. In your campaign log, record that the investigators scouted the city outskirts.
Nice.
The investigators, I'll just put, scouted the city outskirts. Right. Also, if Avery Claypool is still alive,
yeah.
When you return to camp, Claypool approaches in a panic, lugging a backpack full of equipment. Rolled, I thought... He trails off, relieved. Avery, were you... Ellsworth chances the slightest of smiles. Were you worried about me? Claypool drops his pack and rolls his eyes. I am allowed, am I not? You chuckle to yourself and sneak off as the two reconnect. There's something going on between those two.
Yeah.
Right. Endless Night 2. You try in vain to sleep. Did we read Endless Night 2? I guess so. Let's choose 3 of them and then, yeah, Endless Night 2. Right. You try in vain to sleep, but the night seems to go on forever, your thoughts meandering endlessly in a maze of worry and doubt. If you have already played scenario ... Fatal Mirage, no. Otherwise, check the expedition team section of the campaign log. If there are 3 or more names crossed out, no. Skip to Endless Night 3. Otherwise, proceed to scenario 3, City of the Elder Things. So we've managed to skip the Fatal Mirage. Again.
I don't think we'll be skipping it much more though.
Well,
because it only takes 1 more death.
Yeah, but I don't know whether there is any more because I think there's only 3 scenarios.
Well,
we'll find out.
We'll
so
see.
We're skipping that. We go to scenario 3. Tune in next week for an all new exciting episode of Paul and Emily in the Snow. But yeah, scenario 3 I think is the last one. So I don't want to look too much.
There might be more than
Well, it said that there's a maximum of 10 parts.
Yeah.
We did 1, 2, and 3.
There could have been a 4.
Could there? Oh,
That
the
would have
Fatal
been the
Mirage.
Fatal one.
Yeah, so we've skipped 1.
Yeah.
But I don't know
So
where
that's the
that.
potential of 4 so far.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then this one would have been another potential of 1 more if we'd done the Fatal.
So you think we skipped
So
4,
I
so
think
this was 5.
We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
and
We're past
we're
5.
skipping 6, and now we're going on to 7. So
Yeah.
we've skipped 2. We think. We don't know. I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah.
I was a bit concerned with this one at the start, mainly because it all seemed to go horribly wrong. But thematically, This one is extremely strong.
Yes. So clever.
It's very, very clever in the way that it works. The tickly cards is a new thing, and I like that. I like what they've done with those cards. The fact that you get bad cards that are permanently added to your deck, kind of thing. But story-wise, you've got these other characters, and they've got their own stories, and you can interact with them, and different things happen depending on. Yeah, it's really, really good. So people keep asking, which is my favourite one, and I like all of them for different reasons.
Yeah.
But because I thought I was going to enjoy Forgotten Age more because it was all jungle and exploration, and some of it was, but then some of it wasn't. Whereas this one, I'm really enjoying this one so far. So branches and hidden Easter eggs in this one. Yeah, I thought so. Just because there's a lot of sections that you could read, you might not read.
That's true, because just now, by reading a specific person, we've scouted the city outskirts.
Which will open something else.
Yes,
yeah.
Which I would have thought, because at the beginning we were asked if we'd scouted the bottom of the mountain
Which
or
we
something,
hadn't.
which we hadn't. But
Yeah.
I think that we could have, and we don't know what that would have
Yeah.
led to.
So in terms of
Very interesting.
because a lot of campaign games are replayable,
To an extent.
but you don't get. There are certain campaign games where, okay, you know the story and we're going to play it again because we enjoy it. And whilst you might know the overall story in this one, if you played this again, especially if you play with different characters, things will be different. A different character will die. You'll take different characters with you. You'll check on different ones during the night.
Yes.
But one of the big things with this is that your character is so different in the way that it plays. We could play this again with two totally different characters and make exactly the same choices, but it'd feel different because you're playing it with different characters. So anyway, thank you very much to everybody for joining us live. Hello to everybody who has been watching this afterwards. And as I mentioned at the start, this is a Patreon funded stream, not sponsored in any way. All of the advertising revenue goes to charity. So a big thank you to all of my Patreon supporters for making all of this possible, especially all of the new ones that I've had in the last few days. Thank you very much to you. And yeah, we'll be back next Tuesday, same time, same place, 7 o'clock on Tuesday. And if you are one of the people who's watching this back afterwards and not watching it live, that's fine. It'll be on the channel afterwards. But for now, it's good night from me.
Good night from me.
There you go. You watched the two Ronnies?
No.
It's a two Ronnie sketch. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.